Okay, welcome back to the podcast. This is your host, Caleb Hardwick, and I'm joined as always with my brothers here. First, let's start with my younger brother since I started with Noah last time. This is my younger brother, Seth.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And my older brother, Noah.
Hey!
Who was that? Was that Fonzie? Like, stick your thumb out? Hey!
No, I think that was just Noah trying to be cool.
Yeah.
I really hadn't planned on doing that. I didn't know what to say.
Well, Noah's the spontaneous one in the family, so,
That's true. It only comes out on podcasts.
So how's it going, guys? What y'all been doing?
School?
Work.
I think that's exactly what we said last week.
I think it's exactly what y'all said last week. Have y'all done anything interesting recently?
Legos again. I made a Lego order from Canada.
That is exciting.
Yeah, on bricklink.com.
And you got some Legos in the mail today, actually.
Oh yeah, those too. Those came from Amazon though.
I got a printer in the mail.
Yeah, Noah, tell us your story about how you ended up with a printer being shipped overnight.
Well,
That we may or may not actually want.
right, yeah. Well, I saw it was on sale on Amazon. There was only one left in stock, so I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy it and choose the free Super Saver shipping option on Amazon, because whenever you pick that option, it seems like they'll wait to the last minute of the deadline before they ship it. I found another printer on Amazon. I'm like, maybe I'd rather get that one. So I was going to buy it when I got off work and then cancel my order for the other one. But before I got off work that day, Amazon had overnighted the printer to me. And I'm kind of scratching my head because even if I had just stuck with the 2-day Prime shipping, it still would have taken 2 days. But because I chose the Super Free Saver shipping option that usually takes 2 weeks, it got here overnight somehow.
And let me tell you, I was sitting on the porch when the mail lady drove up today, and she opened up her trunk on her Jeep and was just hauling this thing, just barely being able to carry it to the porch. She made it about halfway, and I had to go out there and help her to carry it in.
Wait, it shipped using the United States Postal Service?
Yes, it
That
showed up
cost
USPS.
Fortune.
Wow, that's surprising.
First off, the mail lady putting this big printer in the back of her Jeep and then trying to
We're
haul
not
it up
talking
our
about a little
driveway.
tiny printer,
Yeah, it
people. We're talking
weighs
about a big
50
printer.
pounds, I think.
It was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's been going on with Noah. Let's see, what's been going on with me? I have been working on writing a piece. I have a colleague named Evan who asked me to do a little writing for him. And so I've been writing a piece about a baseball player from Fort Smith who did some semi-professional Negro baseball back in the 30s and 40s. And I've been trying to write that up and send that to Evan so he can include it in his anthology that he's putting together, a book. So I'm excited about that. I've just about got it done, and I'm excited about that too.
And he bought pop filters, so we can say words with P that start with P now.
Yep, so go ahead. Say as many piece words as you can think of.
Purple,
Pink,
prairie,
panda,
popcorn,
poison,
Pokemon.
go.
That's not a
No
P
loses,
word.
I win. Yes.
All right, this is a fun game. Who fails to say a word starting with P first?
And you have to do it, like quick. You can't.
You mind if I get a dictionary real fast?
No, that's cheating.
And it can't be a PH. It's got to be a P, a hard P.
So I can't, do like
No philosophical Phillips philandering through the frolic. No, okay.
And if you repeat a word that's already been said, you can't do that either.
Yep.
So who goes first?
You really want to play this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds great.
I'll go first. Paul.
Penguin,
Puppy.
Purchased.
prancing,
Pillow.
Popular.
poppy,
Pirate.
Pippinger.
Philippians doesn't start with a
Nope. That was out.
Polar.
Pirates.
He said pirates.
Oh, we already said pirates?
Yes.
All right, Seth is the plosive
Two-time winner.
two-time plosives champion. Congratulations.
All right. Do I get a prize for this?
Here's rubber band.
Ooh.
Wow, that shot a lot further than I thought. All right, so now let's transition to our next segment of the show. Joining us for this segment is our lovely mother, Ms. Carla Hardwick.
Hello.
Seth, would you like to introduce what we're doing here?
So we're going to play a little game here. It's kind of been a fun little traditional thing to do that our family likes called Random Bible Verse Generator.
Boom, boom, boom.
Where we randomly generate a Bible verse, and then we have to guess what book of the Bible it's from. And if you're able to guess that, you move on to see who can guess what chapter, and then if possible, what verse. So everyone understand the rules?
I got it.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
So here we go. Our first Bible verse is, "Blessed be the Lord thy God, which delighted in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel forever. Therefore made he thee king to judgment and justice." Caleb?
I'm scared to be the first one to say anything. I'll be the one who sounds like an idiot. Jeremiah.
All right, Caleb's in for Jeremiah. Mama?
I think it's one of the Chronicles. Let's say Second Chronicles.
Noah?
I think it's definitely got something to do with the Kings, but I'm having a hard time putting a book on it. It's very poetic sounding, kind of, so it kind of feels like it should be like in the prophets or in the poetry section or something. But I just can't place it anywhere.
We need an answer.
Just guess,
so
Noah. Quit stalling.
I'm going to say that it is in. I'll go with First Chronicles.
So we have Jeremiah, First Chronicles, and another First Chronicles?
Mama said Second
Or
Chronicles.
Second
I said Second
Chronicles.
Chronicles.
Okay, well, you're all wrong. It is First Kings.
Oh,
Chapter
well, y'all were
10,
closer than I was.
Verse
Yeah.
9. Let's try this again.
Wait, who was closest?
Noah.
Noah was.
No, it
yep.
would be Chronicles, so yes.
That would be about Solomon, if I'm not mistaken. Which, that makes sense.
All right, next verse.
Okay, so the next verse is, "And the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham his master, and sware to him concerning that matter."
Genesis.
That was pretty easy.
All right, Noah,
I'll say Genesis.
Mama,
Genesis.
Caleb.
Genesis.
All right, you're all correct on the first round. Congratulations. Now moving on to the chapter.
Can I hear the verse again?
You already used that. You can't hear the verse again. Anyone else want to
You
hear the
gotta phone a
verse
friend
again?
now. I'm gonna say chapter. I don't know, 14.
Mama.
Can I pass to Noah and come back to me?
Would you like to hear the verse again?
No, that's okay.
Yes.
"And the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham his master, and sware to him concerning that matter." It is Genesis chapter.
Oh, I believe that it is in Genesis chapter 23.
Noah says Genesis chapter 23.
That was exactly what I was going to guess too. So I'm going to change it and say 22.
And you are all wrong once again. However, Noah is the closest without going over.
24?
It is Genesis chapter 24,
24.
verse 9.
Okay, look, is this the story where Abraham is sending someone to go and find Isaac a wife?
Correct.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember. I knew it was like 20 something.
I was thinking 24, but then I'm like, well, maybe it's 24 where the guy actually goes and does it. So maybe Abraham talks in chapter 23.
Well, we got close on that one. Another one?
All right, let's do one more. And here's our last and final one for this podcast today. Okay, so here's the alternate verse. This will be in the NIV. "For you know in your heart that many times you yourself have cursed others."
I think it's in Job.
I believe it's in Ecclesiastes.
All right, we have one vote for Ecclesiastes, one vote for Job. So we're kind of like on two poetry type things right now.
Caleb's got a good guess there with Ecclesiastes.
3, 2.
I'll say it's
One.
in Romans.
Okay, everyone be quiet. Noah, say that again.
Romans.
All right. So Caleb is correct. It is from Ecclesiastes.
Woo, Caleb.
All right, Caleb, you get bonus points. You go for the win here if you can guess the chapter.
I'm going to guess chapter 7.
Nope, it's chapter. Can I say it?
What?
10.
Actually, Caleb's right. It is chapter 7.
Wow.
Bam.
And what's the verse?
I don't know. 13.
Okay, you're way off. It's 22. But hey, he got book and chapter right. That's pretty good. So,
Ooh.
and that has been Random Bible Verse Generator.
And now a word from this week's sponsor, Shuffleverse, the #1 random Bible verse generator in the App Store. Because let's face it, we all occasionally need a spiritual pick-me-up, but don't have time to pull that dusty Bible off the shelf and randomly flip through pages. Shuffleverse offers inspiring random Bible verses, free from the constraints of their historical and literary context. Simply open the app and begin cherry-picking. Unlike other Bible verse generators, Shuffleverse includes the complete Old Testament, helping you easily find your next Hebrew tattoo. Shuffleverse is endorsed by Nick Boring, pastor and best-selling author of Unsystematic Theology. Enter promo code Hardwick and get a free subscription to Random Bible Verse Applicator, the popular app that provides random real-life application to verses intended for ancient foreign audiences. So go download Shuffleverse today. Let's answer some questions now.
All right, so we have some questions here that we have received on Facebook. The first question is from Connie Lewis, our beloved aunt, and that's aunt with a U in it, by the way.
Glad you clarified that.
No, we don't have an aunt, A-N-T, asking us questions. Just, you know. Okay, anyways, the question is, if you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be?
Me?
Yeah, go ahead, Caleb.
I would live on a boxcar that would just move around for all over the place.
Noah?
I'm not sure.
I'm not really sure either.
Wow, you guys.
Huh.
I like the Washita's.
The Washita's are cool.
If I could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be? I don't know. There's not that many desirable places in Haskell, I'm just saying.
Your scope is very
Yeah,
limited. Seth.
you have a very small world,
But
Seth.
to stay on the fire department, I have to be inside our district.
Oh, okay. So where in Haskell would you want to live?
Probably in a boxcar.
With me? No, my boxcar. Get out.
Well, I don't want to be next to any major light pollutions like we kind of are now. So...
And definitely want to be on this side of the school. It's hard to get through school traffic.
That is also true. But I don't want to really live on a golf course.
There's some cool old buildings up at the state hospital.
You know, except they have asbestos, but you know, it costs a lot of money to get that taken out.
Boxcars probably do too.
Nobody
so
said that
whatever.
money was an option.
Oh, that's a good point. Money's not an option. Okay, well, you know what? I think I would just live
I don't
probably,
think option's the right word.
you know, right there on Creek Road in that curve where like the old dairy barn used to be. I don't know, like right in there wouldn't be that bad of a spot if you built a nice house.
What about down River Road somewhere?
That's outside of our fire district.
Oh,
Okay, so our next question is, what are your favorite things to do at Midtown? Noah.
Well, I like hanging out with my neighborhood group, and I like when they let me teach.
So teaching for your neighborhood group. Cool. Yeah. Let's see. My favorite thing to do, I don't know. I like doing the skits. Those are always fun. Playing with kids, you know. It's always fun.
well, I enjoy teaching a small group that I do with mostly high school guys on Sunday mornings during second service. We meet upstairs in the attic. There's usually like 5 or 6 of us, and we just talk about pretty much whatever we want to talk about that week. I usually am just teaching about stuff out of the Bible. Like a couple of weeks ago, we talked about unicorns in the Bible. which I think would be a great segment on the show.
Unicorns of the Bible.
Yeah.
That's our new segment.
Sure.
Next week on the podcast.
I was thinking about it, Caleb. I really think that there should be a T-shirt. You know, it has like the rainbow and the stars and stuff with unicorns, except it have a big ugly rhinoceros on it.
And then a Bible verse from Job underneath it.
That would be it. Yeah.
So
All right.
are we going to start our own T-shirt line?
We definitely
Things that
should
we
make
put on
that.
T-shirts. All right, we'll start working on that.
Oh, look, somebody's calling. Let's see if they have a question for us. Hello?
Hello, my name is Peggy.
Peggy? Hey, how's it going, Peggy?
It's going good. It's a little cold and chilly here, though, in South Florida.
In South Florida, huh?
Yes, I work in the call center.
Is there a hurricane coming towards you? I heard something about that.
Oh, you mean a cyclone? Oh, yeah, yes, big cyclone coming straight towards the South Florida where it's cold.
Now, Peggy, did you have a question for us?
Oh, yes, I have a question for you. The question is, what is your favorite kind of French fry?
Noah?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I really like seasoned fries, but natural cut are pretty good too if they're made out of fresh potatoes.
Yeah, I gotta go with seasoned fries because for the most part, I don't taste things unless they're really spicy. So seasoned fries with like lots of spice on them just makes French fries really good.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love seasoned fries. Although, them waffle fries at Chick-fil-A, oh, those are good too.
Peggy, I have a question for you. What ethnicity and or gender are you?
Oh, I'm South Floridian.
Good answer. Good answer. Thanks for calling in, Peggy.
Oh, thank you for taking my call. I've been trying for weeks.
Yeah, those phone lines, man, they stay crammed all the time.
Hey guys, can I interrupt the podcast for a minute?
Sure.
Yep.
Go ahead.
We need to have one of those family meeting things.
Uh-oh.
Got this email from Sarah Ivy about the Acts 1-8 mission trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just curious if any of y'all were going to go.
Why don't you tell everybody listening a little bit about it?
Oh, okay. Well, a couple of years ago, I guess, we got involved with the Acts 1-8 mission trip. And it's kind of neat because it's just a one-day mission trip where a whole bunch of different churches get together in a city somewhere in Arkansas. And you kind of like blitz the city. You know, I mean, we do everything. We just fill up the city and let people see how much that we love them and how much Jesus loves them. And we do all kinds of neat stuff. Let's see, the first year we went, we worked at a children's ministry and did kind of like a little one-day Bible school, which was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
We did it in a little bitty town called Hardwick, Arkansas. And kind of went out and canvassed all, what was it, like 500 people that lived there?
Yeah, not very many.
Yeah, and asked all of them to come and did kind of like a little block party thing and taught some Bible stories. And it was fun. I loved it. And then we went to another one, I think, in Gurdon, at a city park in Gurdon. But there are all kinds of things. I mean, I think some of the people did a fishing derby, and there was medical people there that did dental work and other things, and house cleaning people's yards. And anyway, it's just a real fun little mission trip thing, and I'd kind of like to go again. It moves all over Arkansas, though. Where's it this year?
It's going to be in Fort Smith on October 1st.
Fort Smith and
Yeah.
yeah.
Seth, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the special way you got to serve last year was?
So last year we went to Paragould, Arkansas, and we had been assigned at a children's site in a residential area, and we actually were having some problems drawing children to come out to the site.
It could be because it was cold.
It was pretty cold, and it was cloudy. It wasn't a good weather day, but where we were set up at was in a little park across the street from some houses, and there was an elderly woman there in a house, and she was coming out of her house down a ramp to get into her car to go into town for a few minutes, and as she was coming out, she apparently stepped off of the ramp and fell down the ramp and ended up cutting herself and having some minor medical issues. And I just happened to be there that day while this actually happened and was able to use some of my first aid medical knowledge that I've learned as a firefighter to go over there and help the lady, which was kind of just one of those miraculous things that we happened to, out of like a dozen children's sites, I was at the one that needed the medical help. And I actually was carrying first aid stuff with me in a first aid kit. So,
And we were right there where we could hear her yelling,
yeah.
help, help.
And we could hear her yelling for help when she fell down the ramp.
So while we didn't really get to do children's ministry like we planned, I think that we were right where God put us for that day.
Mm-hmm.
So the Acts 1-8 this year is in Fort Smith on, what'd you say?
October 1st.
October 1st. So, yeah, it's a cool little trip. I think maybe some of us will be going.
I would like to go probably.
Okay.
I think I'll probably go also.
I would like to go and do another drama performance like I did in Huttig a couple years ago.
We'll see if we can get a children's site. And maybe
That'd
do
be
that.
great. And
Yeah.
I'd like it if we could get a few more people that could do
Yeah.
a drama performance.
Well, ask around and see if we can't get something started.
So if you like drama and you like kids and you like missions, then this is a great opportunity. So,
All right, guys. So what did we learn this week?
Jesus.
I think we learned about buying printers. We learned a valuable lesson about
Don't actually buy
If you
something
want
unless
something
you
shipped
want
from
it.
Amazon overnight, choose the slowest shipping option.
don't intend to actually buy it. They will, that way they key in on that. They're like, this guy doesn't really want this. We better ship it overnight so that he has no choice.
The moral of the story is when just order stuff randomly on Amazon and cancel it, so they know that when you order something they have to ship it fast or you will cancel it.
Yep.
Let's see. We learned that Caleb wants to live in a boxcar.
Yep. And I know Ecclesiastes pretty well.
Yeah. And that I am the best at coming up with words that start with the letter P in
True.
continuous order.
Good deal.
And that Acts 1-8 is coming up October 1st.
All right. So everybody, thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you later.
Send us your questions on Facebook.
Hey guys, I bought ice cream.
Awesome.
All right, let's go eat ice cream. Theme music for this episode included Aliens Ate My Babysitter, Spyro Grip Me Tighter, and Wednesdays on the Beach, all by Bobby Prince. This episode was edited by yours truly, Caleb Hardwick. And on behalf of my brothers and mother, I'd like to thank you for listening. Talk to you later.